Hey YouTube, and welcome back to Outsider Reviews, the channel where we review cars and sometimes we talk automotive. My name is Pat. I'm a military veteran, now doing car reviews and a YouTuber. Now, this week we've got some really juicy news. We have insider information from within the industry that BYD officials, the Chinese manufacturer, has been visiting Chrysler plants. That's right, Chrysler, in both Canada and the US. We're talking about in Michigan, and we're talking about Ontario plants, and as well as their proving grounds, which has sparked a whole new level of speculation, talks about acquisition. Now let's break it down. Why does this make sense for Chrysler? Let's start with our nice North American brand name here. Chrysler has only been producing one vehicle as of late, and that is the minivan, the Chrysler Pacifica. Now, for a brand to be producing just one vehicle is already a little suspicious as far as their level of success that they're going to be having with one just vehicle, but they belong to Stellantis, right? That's a big name in the automotive industry. That is a big company. But how is Stellantis doing as late? Well, there's talk of them terminating at least two of their brands. We've heard about Maserati, and obviously Chrysler's been circulating around. Doug Demuro, the famous YouTuber, has actually said that he does not see Chrysler surviving another year, that brand name is just going to disappear. And in comes BYD. For those who don't know, BYD, Build Your Dream, is a Chinese auto manufacturer that has been taking the world by storm. Now, they make a lot of EVs, but they also make plug-in hybrids and such. And they make a whole spectrum of vehicle, not just one. And those vehicles are priced extremely well, very sensible for the casual buyers, which is you and me, the people that don't have all that much money. And in a rising inflatable world that we live on, where all the car prices have gone up like 30-40%, and as of late, BYD has been thriving in both China, obviously, and the rest of the world. But they are a Chinese owned company. Now here comes the US government saying, boom, 100% tariffs on Chinese owned companies. Problem solved. Canada about to follow suit. Rumor has it they're about to do 100% tariffs as well. So that's going to stop BYD, correct? Well, here comes Chrysler in need. And if you know a little brand called Volvo, this tactic might be starting to make sense to you. Volvo, right? A lot of you guys see Volvo as a nice Swedish brand. It is not. It is owned by Geely. Geely is a Chinese-based company. Therefore, it's owned by a Chinese company. So how are they still selling vehicles right here in North America, in Canada, and the US? How are they bypassing these tariffs? Well, they have the Volvo name. They also have manufacturing operating in the United States, and these operations are exporting. So yes, for them to import Chinese goods and everything, there's a tariff that slaps on that, but there's actually a tariff refund policy if you end up exporting the goods. So if you do build your plants in the United States, in Michigan, and you are exporting, for example, Mexico, Canada, you're going to get these tariff refunds. Therefore, X-nay on the tariffs. It's a cancellation policy, and it's going to mean that BYD can essentially be operating in North America, in Canada, and the US under the name Chrysler, a household name. Now, where does that bring you? Well, that brings you in a world that you're seeing a lot of firing, a lot of layoffs, thousands of layoffs here and there and here and there. Stellantis, GM, Ford, they're all doing it. What's better for us? Is it better to lose these manufacturing plants, lose these thousands of jobs, or is it better that BYD comes in, saves those jobs, produces a very sensible vehicle at a very sensible price? Because let's break it down. the whole thing of Chinese quality is bad quality has been broken down completely by a company called Chrysler. Now, the YouTube channel Autoline has actually gone into there and talked to Chrysler, a US company that did a whole teardown of a suite of Chinese vehicles, and they came up with a conclusion that the quality is on par with what you're going to see the domestic manufacturers make. So on par, you're going to get the same quality, but at a price that could be up to 30% less. Now, even if you're not a BYD fan, that is quite all right. We don't care what kind of vehicles you buy here at Outsider Reviews. We are outsiders. We're not sponsored by anything or anywhere or at all. But it's gonna create a price war. It has done so in Europe. It has done so everywhere where it's operated, and that can only benefit you, the consumer. A price war will only benefit you. The jobs will be saved. The United States will actually be exporting more vehicle, as BYD is going to make a whole suite of vehicles, not just one vehicle, from the Chrysler manufacturing plants. And we're going to get decently priced vehicle at a good quality with lots of features. These vehicles, I've seen reviews of them. They look amazing. They have tons of features. I can't wait to review them personally because I can't really attest to it until I get my hands on it. But I want to hear what your thoughts are. What do you guys think about this potentially happening? Is it good? Is it bad? It's already happening. Let's face it, Volvo is already operating here. Have you guys seen any difference? Do you guys mistrust or do not trust Volvo for that particular reason? I want to hear your thoughts. Comment below, and we'll see you next time.